Hi dear survivors, welcome back to new amazing once human high DPS KVD boom boom build with new legendary mods, Cradles, calibration and deviation, so don't skip, follow every step and check your DPS. Eyes food buff dumbling for elemental damage and status damage, and then step is melee weapon use, then step wildfire use, and last step deviation summon. Check your all Cradles active and DINO deviation increase your PSI intensity 300%. Specials 18% chance to trigger burn with each shot. Killing an enemy that is on fire from burn results in an explosion doing 300% weapon damage. All targets hit by the explosion will receive the burn debuff as well. Suggested weapon mods: Flame Resonance, Embers, KVD Boom Boom is an incredibly fun weapon to use, as this is an LMG that has a chance of setting enemies on fire with every hit. If an enemy is killed while on fire, an AO explosion is triggered. In long fights with a large group of enemies, this can lead to total carnage. The only real downside of using KVD Boom Boom is that it reloads so slowly. Most players will want to carry a good secondary weapon to switch to for finishing off enemies once the magazine of this LMG is empty. However, if the player is lucky enough to get the blueprint for this weapon, it makes an excellent workhorse in all scenarios. Extra stats: mag capacity 100 bullets, accuracy 43, range 59, reload speed 24, stability 43. Melt health bars and set your enemies on fire with this high damage burn build for once human. That's great for beating dungeons and bosses. Light machine guns, or LMGs, are something of a red-headed stepchild in once human, dealing great damage, but with terrible accuracy. Now I show my Cradles, which is best for burn build, increase your status and elemental damage. Alright guys, it's finally time for burn weapon to shine, but some of you are using the mods wrong. I will explain that. Best way to increase your DPS. Right now this weapon can one-shot most of the elite monster. In this game, of course, we will need the PYRO DINO to make the gun deal crazy damage, but it's not like the gun is useless. Without it you still can one-shot all the normal monster easily, and the AoE is pretty big to combine with PYRO DINO. It's when this weapon shine the brightest. The KVD Boom Boom has just become the most versatile weapon for all kind of range, short, medium. This weapon melt all the enemy you can see. For target you just need to shoot once. Even Bingo will not be able to do this, not to mention that most of the gear that I use are all just 1 star. If your armor is higher star you will deal PHI speedrun trick more damage, since higher star means higher PSI, and burn damage is all about PSI density. Okay, the armor we use for this build is armor used Calip, 4 shelter, 1 Saphir or 1 wall up. To you both are good, and the key G is BARBQ glove. As for the calibration, you can use rapid if you have, but the damage of this boom boom mainly comes from the explosion and it has cooldown. So if you don't have rapid, it's okay, you can just use stability. As for a secondary gun, it's up to you, either wildfire or bingo, both are fine. For the gun mode you would want to use flame mod for burn build. Resonance, this is really good for tanky bosses as you will keep focus fire on it. For the helmet you should use Def Expert. With elemental attributes for the mass, we use Bless Amplifier. With talent effects for the glove we use Elemental Overload, or you can use Status Enhancement, just see which one has better substance. For the shoes you should use Co. We use Bless Amplifier. With talent effects for the glove we use Elemental Overload, or you can use Status Enhancement, just see which one has better substance. For the shoes you should use Co. I am also USE for set Blackstone 1 key armor BARBQ gloves for high DPS.
allow intruders in my laboratory! My data! My samples! My research! You ignorant fool! You will never understand the beauty of Stardust!
Well, that takes care of Dr. Mannheim. But still no sign of Eve or Kelly. They must have been taken somewhere else. The fragments of Eve's memories are growing stronger. Stay alert. The memory fragments lead right to this door.
I'm here.
Looks like we... My God, it's Eve.